What's up, everybody? It is Rax. Welcome back to another video. And lately I've been getting a lot of questions about how I do certain things during my live streams, like little pictures that pop up, triggering music, and things of that nature. So I thought that maybe we would cover one of the devices that I use called the Elgato Stream Deck, and I will show you how I utilize this device and what you can do to take a normal, boring live stream and crank it up a notch and make it so much more interesting. This device is absolutely incredible. I just want to go ahead and say that and get it out of the way. So let's go ahead and talk about the Elgato Stream Deck. All right, guys, welcome back to all of my subscribers. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, you are new, maybe consider checking out some of the other videos. Slap that subscribe button, hit the like button, and stick around for a while. We have a lot of fun on this channel. So I am going to show you guys a couple of things in just a second, like how to set, well, this is not gonna be a tutorial or anything like that, but I am gonna go through some of the features that the Elgato Stream Deck has and why I think that it is a must-have accessory for any live streamer in 2018, especially. 2018 is definitely the year of live streaming. It has become more and more popular, and honestly, the Elgato Stream Deck is such a great tool to help you with your live streams. It's just crazy. For starters, this device can be used with OBS Studio. It can be used with XSplit. It can manage different things with your Twitch channel, your YouTube channel. You can send tweets with this device. You can do so many different awesome things with this device. It makes it so much simpler and not having to rely on mods to necessarily send messages for you or anything like that. Obviously, they will still be good to, you know, monitor your chat and things of that nature, because clearly this device is not something that will monitor your chat. It is not a bot. It is a tool in which you can kind of launch things. Think of it as like, if you are a music person, think of it as like a MIDI controller. If you are not a music person, think of it as a little box that has a ton of different customizable hotkeys. And this thing is absolutely amazing, like I was saying before. Now, I personally use this to set up different chat messages that seem a little bit more personal, coming from the actual account name instead of some bot name. So I set up different chat messages that I can launch with literally a push of a button. I send out tweets with this device. I launch different animations like memes or anything like triggering music. It is really great for that. If you are familiar with Dr. Disrespect and you have ever seen how he makes like the motorcycle pop up or changes scenes where it shows him in his room, this is the device that he is using to trigger those scenes. Now, this device is absolutely incredible also to kind of set up a starting your live stream screen. So when you're starting your live stream, you can pretty much launch a screen that says the stream will begin shortly. You can set up a screen that says something like be right back. Say you need to use the bathroom, you need to maybe go get you a snack, take a break for a second. It pretty much is a tool to switch between scenes, launch sources, and a ton of different other things as well. So let's take a look at some of the features. This is not gonna be an in-depth tutorial or anything like that, but I do want to highlight some of the features just so you guys can see how incredible this device is. If you have never looked up the Elgato Stream Deck, this is not a capture card. It does work in conjunction with your capture card. You can launch different things like maybe you want to hit the record button, you want to turn your microphone off, you want to do certain things like that. Within OBS and XSplit, you can do these things. I don't know if you can launch your microphone or anything like that with OBS. It does seem to have more features for XSplit, which is amazing for me because I actually use XSplit. I know that OBS is the, you know, pretty much go-to for a lot of different streamers, but I personally prefer XSplit, and with the Elgato Stream Deck, it's one of the main reasons why I do. I just feel like it has a little bit more support in certain things from the Elgato Stream Deck, and that is perfect for me. On the front of the Elgato device, you will see that it has 15 buttons. Each one are backlit, and it is really cool because you can customize the pictures on each one of these keys, and also you can create folders on each one of these keys as well to basically give you more options available to you. Now, what I mean by this is basically if you press one key, it will open up another set of keys that can be customized, and you can pretty much continue to put folders within folders if you want to. I believe up to 250 buttons can be mapped with this device, which is really, really awesome. And it's just mind-blowing how crazy this one little device can help you so much when it comes to live streaming. Now, I know I keep saying it's crazy and it's amazing, incredible, yada, yada, yada. So let's take a look at the software, and it's not gonna be a tutorial, but I am gonna go through a few of the different features to kind of give you a little bit of an overview of what this device does. Every single day, this thing is getting updates. Now, I'm not saying you have to download an update every single day, but every day these guys are working really hard to make this device even more incredible. Every single time that I see an update for this, they just keep adding stuff that I didn't even think would be available on a device like this, and it makes everything so much simpler. This thing is honestly like what a calculator is to math. Yeah, sure, you can do the math on your own, but this device makes it so much simpler. Now, let's go take a look at the software, and I'm gonna show you guys how simple this device is to use. All right, so when you set up your Elgato Stream Deck, you have the software downloaded. This is what you are greeted with. Right off the bat, I would suggest kind of coming in here, deleting this button. It doesn't really do anything. And from here, you have all of your 15 buttons ready to be mapped. These are the devices that it is compatible with. Like I was saying before, I use mine with XSplit, so here are all the options that I have with XSplit. So I can change scenes, I can launch sources, I can launch recordings, screenshots, output, microphones, speakers. If you are a Twitch user, you can do things like chat messages, see how many viewers you have. Basically, it is a live count viewer that will show up on one of the buttons. I will show you pretty much that. Once you go live, this here will show you how many viewers you have with a number underneath this little icon, but we don't need that there, so we'll go ahead and delete that. You can also launch ads, you can display your stream/game title, you can look at your sub chat, you can slow chat, followers chat, and emote chat, which is all really cool tools to use alongside of Twitch. If you want to use Streamlabs, which is a new addition to this just recently got updated to be used with Streamlabs, which is really, really cool. Say you're in an important part of your stream, you need to skip an alert, maybe you want to pause your alerts and mute them, you can do that as well. If you have a wheel set up, sometimes people use this as a giveaway, or sometimes they just have it for like funny reasons, but you can use it to launch your spin wheel, play your credits, empty your jar, like your tip jar, which is a little jar that fills up as you get donations or subscribers. It depends on which way you have it set up. You can show some media, you can change your profile. And if you need to on the fly, maybe change something with the Stream Deck itself, you can create a folder, you can switch the profile, you can even change the brightness of the buttons. All of them, like I was saying before, are backlit and fully customizable with images, and it is really, really sweet. If you are an OBS user, you can launch scenes, you can mess with the mixer audio, you can launch a record, you can stream and launch sources as well. Like I was saying before, the reason why I like XSplit is just because it does have a couple more options with the Elgato Stream Deck. Not necessarily any better in terms of recording quality or streaming quality. It is entirely preference, but I just personally use XSplit. And if for some reason you are using the Elgato Game Capture software, these are the options that you have for Elgato Game Capture. Mixer, which is, I believe, Microsoft's answer to like Twitch and YouTube. They have their own streaming service that you can do through Xbox One. Also, you can just kind of use that program itself. And honestly, this is basically just a little kind of quick overview on what you can do with the device. Now, Say you want to set something up, and maybe let's go in and set up a tweet. So if you want to have your tweet set up, you can go in, you can title the tweet, you can log into your account. This is where you would, type out the tweet itself. Make sure you're using your hashtags and other things that you would normally use. All of that stuff does still show up. The only thing that you cannot do from here is add images. If you wanted to add an image, you would have to do it from Twitter itself. That's the only downside from maybe tweeting from this, but I don't really need to use an image when I'm, basically just kind of telling people, hey, I'm live, have my normal hashtags and the link in the description here. Or the message box, I'm sorry. And to touch base a little bit on what I was talking about earlier with creating folders. Now, I like to keep all of my tweets in one spot. I don't want to waste buttons on the main interface by, putting a bunch of tweets. Then that leaves me with less options that I have on the main screen. So I can go in and basically move to a folder, which creates a folder in the same spot. And when I come into the folder, I can create more tweets. Now, this will give you up to however many. You can even still create another folder within this, like I was saying before. So, look, another folder there. You're back onto this folder, and then you basically can come back to this folder. And that's pretty much how that works. So, let's go ahead and delete all of these because we don't need all of these crazy subfolders within folders going on. All right, now say you want to maybe launch a animation or a sound or something like that. You would drag over source, whether you were using OBS or XSplit. You cannot do that just yet with every single program that is available on this device, but what you can do is basically you drag that over. Everything is super simple, like I was saying before. Everything is pretty much drag and drop, and then you have all of your options down here. Now, say I have a button that plays an explosion, and if I could type, but I have a animation that plays an explosion. And this is under my PC gaming profile, so I have multiple different profiles through XSplit, and one of them is for PC gaming. I'm just going to leave it there just because it doesn't really matter, because I have all of these set on both my console gaming and PC. And right here I have that animation. So if I hit this animation button, it is actually showing up, and everything here actually shows up on the device just like it shows up on the screen. So if I want to change the picture as well, I can just double click on this. Let's just use this one just for an example, and bam, then it shows up on the device just like it shows up here. It is absolutely incredible. I think this is one of the coolest devices of 2018 that you could be using for streaming. I can't say it enough. And honestly, this alone, everything that I'm showing you here, should be plenty of reason to justify the $150 price tag. It is absolutely, absolutely so helpful. I can't even express how helpful this thing is. It changed my life when I got this device when it comes to streaming. I will never go back without using an Elgato Stream Deck. It is just so much simpler. I've spent $150 on dumber things, but anyway, this is just some of the things that you can do. If you guys want me to go in and do an in-depth tutorial on how to do certain things and really go into XSplit, show you how to set these up in full detail, I can totally do that. Just leave that in the comments and I will totally make a video specifically for that reason. We can even go in and make a different series like how to add scenes, sources, setting up your Elgato Stream Deck to start recording, all of this cool stuff, and really go into depth. But this video, I just really wanted to kind of show you guys a short overview of what this thing can really do, and why that $150 price tag really doesn't matter when it comes to this device. Obviously it's a little pricey, but it is so worth every single penny. I can't not stress that enough. All right guys, so there you have it. That was a quick little overview of the Elgato Stream Deck and why I think that it is a must-have tool for any streamer in 2018. Live streaming is honestly so popular these days, and this tool makes it so much easier to handle certain aspects of your live stream. So if you have not checked out any of my live streams, make sure to slap that subscribe button, hit the bell so you are notified when I go live. I don't have a specific schedule, so hitting that bell alerts you to let you know that I am going live. I try to set up the live stream so it gives you a little bit of time to know beforehand when I am gonna go live. So make sure to do that. And if there are any other things that you want me to cover and maybe go in depth into another video on maybe how to set up certain scenes, how to launch things from the Elgato Stream Deck, more in-depth how-to video, we can do that too. Just leave that in the comment section as well. If you need to, you can always contact me on Twitter here. And if you have maybe something that you need help with one-on-one, I don't mind helping anyone if I can. If I have the time to do it, I don't mind helping you. If you got 5 subscribers or 5 million subscribers, if you need help and you want to contact me, I do not mind at all. I will help anybody any day. So I just want to lastly say thank you so much to everybody who has been joining the live streams, anybody that has hit that subscribe button, everybody that shows support. I cannot say it enough. I appreciate every single one of you guys. It is incredible how fast this channel has grown, and I hope to grow even more in 2018. So thanks again for checking out this video. Like I said before, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that crazy good stuff, and I will see you guys on another video.